Sunday. Welcome back, WICR. Full crew is here. Joe and Ann, how you guys doing?
What's up?
How's math?
Boring.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy. He's trying his best, I'm sure, the teacher.
What?
I'm sure the teacher's trying. Okay. We're going to start it off here with, as always, the Ranger Rush. Joe, you normally always have the timer.
Alright. There you go.
Alright, wait.
Caught him off guard.
So, wait, where is this? Hold on. Alright. So,
The last game the Rangers played was against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Again, this is like the fourth game that they went to shootout this month, and it wound up being 2-2. Went to shootout. The Rangers, I think, had 2 early goals in the first period, and then didn't score after that. Went to shootout. We thought we won the game. Dan Boyle closing it up. Find out that he touched it twice, so that means they have to bring him back out. We were watching that game, I believe.
Yeah, we were.
And after that, we knew that they were going to lose. You got, you got Sutter coming down, banks it in, and then we miss, and game's over. It's sad that the Rangers cannot finish in the shootout. I mean, they play great during the regular time. I mean, overtime, it's only 5 minutes. It's tough to get a goal in that short period of time, but they have to find a way to win these games in shootout to get the 2 points instead of just keep getting 1 point. Look, at least they're getting 1 point, but the 2 points is going to help them at the end, and that's like a big problem this month. So they got to really find something going on for them.
yeah, I mean, Rick Nash is playing his best hockey that we've seen him play as a New York Ranger. He easily tied with 12 goals, and we had a very nice commanding win against the Pittsburgh Penguins the other night, 5-0 shutout. Where Rick Nash,
that was before. That was like 2 games before the shootout game that I mentioned. They did beat the Penguins 5-0, and then they just played the last game they played. They lost to the Penguins in shootout. And the next game is today actually against Tampa Bay Lightning, 7:00. So tune in.
Go Rangers.
Yep.
All right, so we are definitely now going to be getting into the What Grinds Your Gears segment. I feel like a lot of people have a lot of stuff to say.
Honestly, I just might do it first because we were just talking about it. So
yeah,
mine's about it, so I'll just do it.
Yeah, we're gonna let Joe start it off. Then he's got a minute on the clock.
All right, let me get this timer. Hold on.
Sonny.
Hey, Sonny, let me get the timer. All right, ready? I'm telling myself to get ready, and let's go. You know what really grinds my gears? The New York Rangers this month, like I just said, they lost 3 games in shootout fashion before Saturday. This Saturday, the Rangers played Pittsburgh, went to shootout. Lundqvist gets 2 saves against Malkin and Malkin and I think it was I don't even know what second it was. But anyway, then it comes down to Dan Boyle to get a game winner in the shootout. Not Nash, not St. Louis. I don't know what's going on there. They put Dan Boyle. Okay, Dan Boyle goes. He goes up. All I see is the puck in the net. Great, we win the game. Ref comes back and goes, everybody come back. Game's not over. It was hit twice. So they come back out. I'm like, all right, maybe they still get a chance. You got Suter on the Penguins, comes right down, banks it 5-hole, right on Lundqvist. I'm like, damn. And then Nash comes out. He tries to do a backhand and it was stopped. It just really pisses me off that we cannot finish a game. We cannot finish a game, and we have to go to overtime or shootout to at least get a point or win a game. It just really gets me mad, and that's what really grinds my gears.
Yeah, I would be pretty pissed if I were you.
Yeah. I mean, they have to do something. They have to start winning games. It's not just getting 1 point from overtime.
Which is weird, too, because you would think having Lundqvist would give him, like, a huge advantage in the shootout.
Yeah, but it's not, like, I don't know why they're not putting Nash or St. Louis.
McDonough, one of the best defensemen in the league.
Yeah, but he's not playing defense on shootouts.
Yeah, he's not playing. Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, like, with McDonough, a lot of those games don't go into overtime.
But I'm just saying, like, in a shootout, you would think they'd have a big advantage. Because, the brick wall
St. Louis is, like, one of the best shootout players, and he's not even like going up. Like I don't know what the plan is for that. They have a defenseman, Dan Boyle, taking the third shot, which is usually either a closing shot or keeping us alive shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he just came back off an injury, so that like it's like, what are we doing? We have Nash and we have St. Louis on the bench
But
just chilling.
I'll give it to Dan Boyle. He did have a nice move.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it
It
just
looked like
Yeah.
I think he's not that bad.
it looked like it went in, but I mean, what are you gonna do? All right, who's next?
Go ahead, Ant.
All right, ready, Ant? Hold on, let me get the clock ready for you. Ready, go.
Oh, it grinds my gears.
What?
That the Marshall Thundering Herd are not being ranked in these playoff rankings. I'm not saying they're like, like one of the best, like top 10, top 15, but like I think they're around like 18, maybe 16, 17. I mean, they're undefeated at 10-0. Yeah, they don't play a lot of great teams, but like they score 47.1 points per game, which is second best in the nation. They rush for 294 yards per game, which is seventh best in the nation. And when they face opponents, they only score 16.3 points per game, which is fifth best in the nation. I mean, like, yeah, give them some credit. I mean, they're better than I would say they're better than most of these teams that are actually ranked, honestly.
And they're undefeated, so it's like
Yeah, there's only two undefeated teams ranked. I mean, left in the nation.
they should at least.
And they're
be
one of
somewhere
them.
ranked.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should get more credit. I mean, it's unfortunate that like
Teams.
what I think though should happen in my if they run the table, there should be like a guarantee to where they play like two of the better teams. Like I guess like some like out of conference thing to where like you can say, oh, they actually had two impressive games.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where it either shows, oh, they are good or they're not good.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you look at FSU, like they at least had games against Notre Dame and Clemson, ranked teams. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, outside of that,
Louisville was ranked.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like they're obviously they're in a much better conference than what Marshall is, but like, they have their chances because a lot of people are saying that FSU isn't even playing anyone good.
Yeah, well,
Which is why they had themselves
Marshall's just
passed.
blowing out their
yeah,
opponents.
Marshall should
Yeah,
at least,
that's what
but
I'm
Marshall
saying.
should have a chance, like you said, to at least play
Yeah,
a team.
they
So maybe,
should.
because look, if they win, then all right, Marshall maybe is a contender. If they lose, then it's like all right, then they just win
Yeah.
their conference games.
Randy Moss, Marshall.
So I mean, all right. So who's next?
I'll go.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
So something that really grinds my gears is the NFC South. The Atlanta Falcons are now in control of this division at 4-6, which is like blasphemous. They're under 500, and right now they have a home playoff game. A home playoff game. They're 4-6. 4-6. They're under 500. Like, how does that happen? This division is so bad that like it's just whatever team just isn't that bad wins. You know what I'm saying?
It's really upsetting.
It's just like they're not even like fun to watch. Like Cam Newton's having his worst year playing football like ever. Drew Brees just isn't doing his thing, and like Atlanta is like how they're horrible. Their defense is just non-existent. They're horrible, and yet they're in lead of the conference, like in the division. Like how? So, something really grinds my gears. This is 100% the worst division of football, and it's just annoying.
I don't think it's that bad because I mean when Seattle was 7-9, they beat the Saints.
Okay, this
That
is
was
why
fun to
I think
watch.
it's that bad. They had two teams represent them last year in the playoffs. Neither one of those teams are leading even in the division. What? They're terrible. The whole division is terrible. Watch, the Saints will get in at like 7-9, and they'll win their first round game against like the Eagles most likely. But that's neither here nor there.
All right, well, it's your turn.
Yeah, this is gonna be very depressing. What grinds my gears?
Really? All right, let's hear this. Ready, set, go.
You know what grinds my gears?
What?
The Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Go ahead, laugh. Go ahead.
Are they better than TCU?
No, they're not. They lose to Northwestern. What? How? Why? You know how? That's so. They lose. They lost. They lose to Northwestern. That's unacceptable. Like, I at least said, at least they'll win out. They ruined their season by losing to Arizona State, who looked amazing against them. Make things worse, Arizona State loses to Oregon State, who's on like a 4-game losing streak. Notre Dame's not even in the top 25 anymore. They don't deserve to be. They should have beat FSU. Then they go out, get destroyed by Arizona State, who just lost to a non-ranked team. They lost to Northwestern. You're a Notre Dame fan. Why are you laughing at me?
Because honestly, it's just funny how it works out.
It's so.
They play their best game
honestly,
against
I hope they
the number
lose.
one team.
I hope they lose the rest of their games, Notre Dame. It's just terrible. That's unacceptable for a top program. That's unacceptable for a top program.
And they have USC left too. I mean,
it's to me. It's just for what Notre Dame is for the reputation they have. That's an unacceptable thing.
All right.
They should not be ranked anymore.
They're not, and they definitely don't deserve to be.
What is Northwestern's record? They are
7-3.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
They go up.
What do you mean up?
They don't.
Northwestern's
4-6. Yeah.
Northwestern.
Notre Dame 7-3. That's why.
Northwestern's gonna make a push for a top 4 spot. You watch.
They're dirty.
They are pretty nice. But I guess kind of that is the segue leading into our college football talk. I think now we can leave Notre Dame out of it, please, Ant. Yeah, I didn't think they deserved to be spoken about. But should we jump right into the big game? What was the game of the week? The Alabama Mississippi State game.
That was good.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just to me, I'll just if I had to give something that I saw that was to me the most important thing, the quarterback play of Alabama. Twice, Blake Sims kept the drive alive with his feet, with his legs. Got 2 first downs on 3rd and long, and if Mississippi State stops him, that's a big because you got a lot of momentum going. Blake Sims picks up a pair of 3rd down conversions, and then they hand the ball off to Yedlin, and I mean he pretty much just carried the Mississippi State defense into the end zone from there. But Bama's now 2 in the AP top 25. Definitely can make a case for them to be 1.
When the ranks come out tonight.
When the ranks come out, yeah.
Tonight, right?
I think it is tonight. I think definitely
No,
can make,
Tuesdays.
Oh, Tuesday.
No, okay. I think you definitely can make a case for them to be 1.
Yeah.
I think it was very, very impressive what they did to me. The score makes it look like it was kind of close, but Bama dominated.
Yeah, Mississippi State got a last few second touchdown. You know what I'm saying? They really didn't Alabama dominated the game. Like I'm saying, the score makes it look like they only lost by 5, but Alabama was control the whole game. I mean, Mississippi State did have a chance the second half. They had chances, like you said, to stop them, and it just Alabama did some great plays, and that's it. And they won the game, and now Mississippi State is just gonna go back down.
Yeah.
You know what was a game that was pretty good too as well. The TCU game had me thinking. I was like, wow.
Oh, I would have been so happy if they lost to Kansas.
It's just like,
But they didn't.
But that's how college football works. Honestly, you can have your best game against the number 1 ranked team, and then you'll wind up losing or almost losing to not a 3-7 Kansas Jayhawks. It's crazy how it works, college football.
Arizona almost lost too.
To me is why they are not good. TCU. All right, they're good. They are not. They don't deserve to be in the college football playoffs.
Yeah.
But if they do get in,
I think to me, I still say this: if Baylor wins out, Baylor should jump them 1,000%.
Yeah.
Because they play the exact same teams. Okay. Now, yes, TCU beat West Virginia, but Baylor beat TCU,
Yeah.
and to me, that should take precedent over.
Yeah,
anything.
if a team if they wind up having the same record or beating the same teams, they beat you, there's no way you should be in front. TCU should be in front of Baylor if it winds up they have the same record and beat the same teams. No way.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Why don't you agree? If a team beats you,
you don't think that should be the most important thing?
No,
To determine who's better?
Because TCU, TCU beat West Virginia. Baylor lost to West Virginia. West Virginia wasn't even ranked when Baylor versed them, and they got destroyed too, 41-27. I mean, TCU is all around a better football team than the Baylor Bears.
They scored 61 points on them.
Yeah, they lost by 3.
They still beat them though.
Lost.
Yeah, they
Okay,
lost to
and they
Baylor.
lost to West Virginia.
Okay, but if they both have one loss, and Baylor beat TCU, TCU should not be in front of Baylor.
Yeah.
Okay, just because they beat them doesn't mean they're a better team though.
They beat
How
them.
not?
How does that
Are the Rams better than the Broncos?
not?
No.
But they still beat them. Like it.
Yeah, but this isn't the NFL. Everyone knows there's a clear difference between things like that. You know, that's in the NFL you have those upsets and that wasn't an upset
The Rams are good.
when the
My,
Bear, when
my
the Bear-
friend actually called
when-
that
no,
the
when-
Rams are going to beat the
No,
Broncos.
but it wasn't an upset with Baylor beating TCU. Like Baylor is really good, and they had one bad week. You look at what Oregon, they had a bad week. They lost to an unranked Arizona. They were 2 last week. They're gonna get jumped by Bama because Bama beat who was 1, but to me, there's no way you could say that Baylor beating them isn't the key piece to me. I think that should be the main ingredient when deciding which one of these teams deserves the spot over the other.
if it works out that they have the same record, and you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, because Baylor's going to play the same exact teams that TCU played. They're the same.
they both lost one game, right? So if they
Yeah.
finish out the same, I believe Baylor should be in front of them.
Yeah. I think Baylor should be definitely jumping.
I mean, but moving on, but I have to bring this up. Miami versus FSU.
Yeah.
I think that was a great game. I mean,
Famous James.
All right, no, quickly. I just want to get back to this. TCU only beat West Virginia 31-30. So don't tell me that they went out there and spanked them. Like West Virginia clearly can play football. I'm just saying, they only won by 1. It's not like they
Well,
won.
as you say, win's a win.
I know a win is a win, but you're making you want to bring up how they handled Baylor, which they did. They handled Baylor, but they
almost won.
it's
Okay, I'm just saying I think TCU is an all-around better team. That's why I think they should be ranked higher. I don't think that one loss to Baylor means Baylor's better.
It's kind of tough to say that when a team beat them. You know what I'm trying to say? That the team that you're going against, like you're saying, is not better than them, beat the team that you actually
Yeah.
won. Like it's tough to say that.
It's like failing the test.
It is kind of tough to say that.
Yeah, but Joe, as you were saying to you guys, I interrupted you.
I would have loved it.
FSU, they almost again got upset. At this point,
Love FSU.
what do you?
They're not
How do
winning
you
out.
love FSU? You're a
'Cause
Bama fan.
I like James Winston.
It's
do you
really unreal with you.
Really? It's unreal.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
do you, is FSU lucky? Do they just know how to win games?
They know how to win.
I mean, they got kind of lucky on one of the plays. Oh, I mean, actually, if
Yeah,
I think
no,
it was a few plays.
it would have been a field goal instead.
they
they
got
get the
tipped
4-point
right
difference
to their guy.
up in the air,
Touchdown.
lands right in his hands.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think they're winning.
This is what do you think that they are going to get their clock cleaned in the playoffs? Because I think that they might be set up for that. I'm not sure if it's going to happen.
I think they'll lose. I don't know if they're gonna lose by a lot.
Yeah, when was that? They said what was the last time James Winston lost was high school or something?
Yeah,
like
he
that?
hasn't
He never
lost.
lost in college.
Yeah,
That's not okay.
that's madness.
That's absurd. But
Yeah, he'll be stopped though. I feel like a team's gonna
I don't know.
like Alabama if they ever.
Yeah,
play them.
Alabama can stop. Let's be real here.
no, the one team you'll say is what about Oregon?
I think Oregon.
There's only one team that could beat him. It's Oregon.
You think
can beat
FSU
them?
would beat Bama?
Yes.
Why? I'm just curious because I think FSU could beat anyone for some reason. I just think that's just the team they are. But what do you like?
I think they
shows
can beat
that.
anyone, but I think Alabama definitely has the best shot of beating them. So taking down James.
No, I say
No,
Oregon.
because
could
the
beat
only
them.
way I think to really beat Florida State is a shootout, and Oregon's the only way to do that.
I think the best way to...
Bama doesn't do shootouts.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What Bama does is they just ground and pound. Their
Yeah,
drives are 8 minutes
but the
long,
problem
keeping
is,
James off the field.
The one thing you can't. Winston knows how to win.
So is Alabama.
Yeah, but he just doesn't. If it's close, he's just gonna win the game. And
Yeah.
Bama, them having 10-minute long drives. You can't blow anyone out doing that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but then James would come back and score in 2 seconds. That's just what he does.
But, like,
doesn't matter if they take 8 minutes.
I would agree that Oregon would be the tougher matchup.
But, like, are you really, like, impressed with this win? By beating Miami?
Oh, yes, I'm impressed.
Is this a club you guys are running or no?
Yeah, we're in the middle of a show though.
No, I know.
Yeah, so, we got a guest here, I guess.
Record music with you guys.
I really have no. You have to talk to the president.
Yeah, he's kind of interrupting the best show on campus right
Thank
now.
you.
We're taking an
Sorry.
intermission. And we're back. And we're back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But like I was saying,
trying to help the youth.
are you really impressed of Florida State beating Miami? Like, is that a game,
They're on the verge of losing, literally.
Okay, but
And then he brought him back.
okay. So he brought him back, but don't forget, Miami's still an unranked team, and they almost lost to 2 other unranked teams, I believe, this year. Florida State, which I think was North Carolina, and they almost lost to Louisville, but Louisville was ranked. Like, honestly, I don't think it's really impressive. Like, he should be, if they are the best team and you think they should win these games, they should be blowing out unranked teams.
Definitely.
I don't think it's impressive that he came back, because I mean, it's supposed to be an automatic win. You're number 3. You're versus a 6-4 or
Yeah, but it's
They were
it's
never
an
going
in-conference
back.
game. Those could always go either way.
They said
No,
on the remaining.
it could go
schedule-
either way. But what about he has to come back down 21 to North Carolina? He has to come back down. How much was he down?
It's also
to
not
Miami?
his fault that his defense was slacking the whole time.
It's a team. It's a team thing. It's not just about him though. I'm talking about as a team.
Single-handedly brought them back.
I'm talking.
It's just
As a team.
to me. I mean, it's just he lives up to his name, Winston.
Yes.
But
I'm
like that,
saying
Austin.
it's an
Did
impressive.
you just think of that?
You really think like it's impressive
good,
that
I
like
like
he's barely beating teams that aren't even ranked?
Oh, I think it depends how you phrase it. If you say, "Oh, is it impressive that he's barely beating teams?" Obviously not. Is it impressive that he always finds a way to win a game?
Yes.
Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
100%.
Okay, but
glass half full, glass half empty. It's your choice.
But he's still supposed to win these games.
Like,
Like,
he is winning the games.
but I'm saying that's why it's not impressive, because you know he's gonna win the game. Like, you know, all right, he's Winston. Everyone knows he's gonna win the game. But he shouldn't.
that's why
he shouldn't be having to come back.
That's
in
why
these
I
games.
think it.
He should
That's
be
why I think it
just
is
winning.
impressive because you said, you know, he's going to win the game. Like already having that
course,
mindset
he's
that he's going to win the game. I think that's pretty cool.
Okay, because he's going to win the game because they are a number. I'm not just talking about him. I'm talking about the team. They are a number 3 ranked team.
Yeah, I mean, like going into the game, like knowing that Jameis Winston's going to win. To me, that's pretty impressive.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, do you think the win was impressive? That he has to come back. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's impressive. I
mean,
think that's what you're supposed to do.
I think any come behind win is very impressive to me, especially when you're away. The
So
U
doing
really
that, doing that
the U
against
is really a
the
hard
biggest rival.
It's not an easy
Okay,
place
so
to play.
you can
in
even
the
say
U.
with the North Carolina game. What, they have to come back to win against North Carolina? Who's North Carolina in football? Come on.
Yeah, but you always say like divisional games are the hardest ones, and I think that's what they're
teams
doing.
they're not even that good.
Yeah,
these
but you have to.
teams.
There's also like just there is a thing of when you're undefeated and when you're that top team, like you always get that team's best. You
Yes,
you
you
never
have that target on your
no
back.
team ever under prepares to play FSU. No team ever says,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like." Any team sees that on their schedule and say, "This is our chance," and you give the fullest effort. Like Joe, we played.
This is our chance. Would that first of all that obviously you're gonna play hard every game. As a football player, you play every game
It's
hard.
completely.
Joe,
No,
we
no.
played on the same high school team.
You play every game hard.
No.
Obviously, you want to beat the top team. Why wouldn't
No,
you want to beat the
we
top
played
team?
at all right. We played on the same high school team. Okay? There's a difference between how we prepared for St. Anthony's, the team that won the championship every single year, and how we played against a Holy Trinity.
But I'm pretty sure we lost our game against Holy Trinity our senior year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, you gotta train. Everyone still trains. Everyone still
That's
practices.
what I'm trying to say
But
to you.
obviously, it's
If we would have practiced like it was St. Anthony's for
did.
Trinity, we would have smoked them. No, we
did,
didn't.
though.
No, it was a joke.
we practiced the same way.
No, we didn't.
We practiced, but we just had the mentality that it was a better team. So obviously, it gives us a little more. But like, okay, Florida State, they barely beat North Carolina. North Carolina plays Clemson. Clemson blows them out 41-0.
You know you're getting that team.
41-0. Clemson blows out North Carolina. That's
that's what-
impressive.
I'm talking
That's
about
what
the
you're
best,
supposed to do.
though, like-
You're not supposed to come back to teams that are not good. You're not supposed to do that as a top-ranked team. You're not supposed to do that.
It's like last year.
Supposed to just win
I mean,
these games.
it's a different sport, but like the Heat got everyone's best game last year.
Yeah.
I'm not
The Bucks did it.
I'm not talking about that.
No, it's the same concept.
It's
No,
the
How is it
same.
not the
It's
same
not.
concept?
No, it
It's
is.
not.
It's they get. It is.
It's not because
It is
football
the
you
same
only play
concept.
12 games. You play a game every week. You don't play a game every day. It's about every weekend.
All I'm gonna say is I think Notre Dame definitely prepared more for Florida State than Northwestern.
Obviously, you have that mentality, but
That's
Yeah,
the
you
point.
can't say that. You
The
can't say
point.
that's a reason why a team could come close. Because, like I just said, Clemson blown out NC State, and Florida State had to come back against them. Like, what is that?
Clemson was good at the time.
It
was the third week.
So that's why they're good and they're blowing out a team. Florida State's good and they're supposed to be blowing out teams, not coming back against teams that are not good at all. They shouldn't be doing that.
Wait,
That's why
Alabama doesn't always blow out.
I'm not
teams,
saying
so
Florida
they're
State's a
not that
bad
good.
team. I'm not saying they're a bad team, but as a top team, they should be at least not having trouble coming back because I think they will be beaten by another team,
I mean,
a higher ranked team.
A win's a win kind of thing. Like whether you
What
win
about
coming
Mississippi
back,
State? Are they not a top team because they had to come back?
coming back,
They same
blowing
situation
them out.
as
I
Florida
still
State.
think win's a
Yeah,
win. Jameis Winston is doing it however he could do it, and I think that's why he's obviously one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Okay,
and one of the best
no
college
one's
football.
talking about that. No one's talking about if James Winston's the top quarterback in the league. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about as a team. I'm not talking about James Winston's the top quarterback over Mariota. I'm not talking about that. That's a totally different.
I didn't say that. I
You
just
just
said,
did say that. You got to talk what
I said wins
what's
a
about-
win, no matter
you gotta
what.
talk
I just
about
said that's why
the
I
subject
think James
I'm talking
Winston.
about, not something else.
All right, the change over here, because it would be absolutely criminal to not mention this. Melvin Gordon, 408 rushing yards, NCAA record, 4 touchdowns, 3 quarters.
Madness.
What? Honestly, Heisman. I have
For one game.
one game. That's the thing.
No, I'm just saying
Three-
you never mentioned him before.
three-
now since he did
three-
that, he's in
No,
Heisman.
he's always
Yeah,
been
because
the
no,
Heisman
because of the
talk.
thing. Sometimes you
Not
need
as much as-
no,
he
you
was
you,
always
you,
low.
you need that to open your eyes. Leads the league in rushing touchdowns. Leads the league in rushing yards, 300 yards than the next man.
I mean, that looks like that's
And
contender right
and
there.
I mean
and
honestly,
he just broke the record for what?
they if you look, I think they barely had any passing yards that game against Nebraska.
I mean, if you have 408
and
running
that's
yards,
the thing.
That's crazy.
No, because the thing is like pretty much if you're Nebraska,
touchdowns, what is it,
I'm
Ron?
loading the box up. You're getting 9 guys, and it doesn't matter. This
Yeah.
dude just ran through everyone. I mean, he had one game where he didn't rush for over 100 yards. Like his worst game outside of that game was 122 yards. That was his worst game. I mean, he had a game where he had 38 yards on 17 attempts in a 37-3 blowout. So I'm guessing that. I mean, that was just I didn't watch that game, so I don't really know like how that worked. But I mean, he has had a 5 touchdown game performance, another 4 touchdown game performance. He hit 253, 259, 205. This.
I mean, obviously, if you have a performance like that, you're gonna get recognized. But I'm saying like that, just that performance alone is something. Because it wasn't like he went against a bad team. They went against
A top.
16th ranked Nebraska.
Yeah, they
on,
pulled an upset.
And Wisconsin, Wisconsin's ranked.
Yeah.
But they still pulled an upset, and they still did it against a ranked team. So that just proves something that
Shout out to the offensive line, Walsh.
Yeah. I would think though, like when you see like those numbers, I don't know. I mean, to me, like right now, if I was voting, I think I actually might be leaning more towards more towards him.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I mean that's.
I am.
Yeah,
Because,
after that game, obviously you can't. I agree with him. Like you can't just look at someone for that one game, but you just
that's the
mentioned
thing,
those
that's
stats.
why. Like
so then it makes you realize
that one game made me look at
Yeah,
the rest of it, and I think
exactly,
he has the resume.
Yeah, all right. Because I'm saying that one game, all right, maybe it was just a fluke. But you said he was first in rushing, first in touchdowns. Like, all right, that obviously adds to your resume and your chance of being a Heisman.
Wow.
So I mean, congrats to him, honestly.
He's gonna get drafted. When I see him play, it just reminds me of Jamal Charles.
Yeah, that's
I see a little Jamal Charles-esque in him.
That reminds me, because you mentioned draft, and pretty much everyone here but me wants him because I just don't need him. Gurley, torn ACL. What do you think?
No, your team doesn't need him.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. We just don't. The Eagles just don't need him.
I mean,
Your running back's not that good as a league.
But it's LaShawn
He'll recover. Todd Gurley will recover.
Do you know how many
He's gonna
offensive
be a
linemen
steal.
the Eagles are gonna
How
draft?
how far down do you think that he would fall? Because now he has an ACL problem plus all his off the field issues.
I
Do
mean,
you? I mean, how early do you take that
I'll
risk?
take him in with open arms.
Okay,
I don't think he's gonna go top. Honestly, I mean,
Do you,
matters with-
would you take him? Would you take him in the first round?
No. I'm taking Melvin Gordon before him.
yeah. If I would only take him in the first round if it's higher up. I don't think he's a first round pick like early. You know what I'm saying?
Like late first round, you're saying?
Yeah, late first round, I would say.
I would.
If you're a team that needs a running back, late first round.
Yeah,
maybe you
I mean,
take him.
if I need a running back, and obviously if this guy Melvin Gordon's on there, I'm taking him before Gurley in a heartbeat. But
See, this is what I don't get is like this heartbeat stuff. I mean, he just had none of us were talking Melvin Gordon until
I-
this
but,
past
like,
game, which is
I-
ridiculous.
he was-
You're right.
Todd
he's-
Gurley's had a better overall career.
guys aren't gonna believe
He's
that. He's
definitely
a-
a better running back, no doubt. Just because of one season,
Sure.
Melvin Gordon's better.
yeah,
Who's wrong?
That is blasphemy.
I mean, a lot
but
of
like Melvin Gordon, like
but also it's just the thing is to me, it's not that people are saying okay Melvin Gordon over Gurley based off one game. One game makes you say, wow, that guy's good. Let me see how good. Wow, that guy's the best running back in college football. My options now are the best running back right now in college football or a guy with off the field issues and a torn ACL.
Well, I mean, if Todd Gurley wasn't injured, even with his things, I would still take Todd Gurley over Gordon.
Todd Gurley's the best running back I've seen in college besides Reggie Bush.
I mean, now maybe you take Gordon because now he's hurt.
I
He's
just
gonna
think
slide down.
if I'm a general manager and I'm making the pick and we need a running back, I know. For me, I'm gonna take Gordon. It's the smarter
it's a
move.
safer
Oh
pick.
yeah, now it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Now it's a safer move.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying now.
yeah,
Right now,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
saying back a year ago.
No,
Before.
now it is.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree with that.
Now it is because I mean, you're gonna have someone fresh and not someone off of injury and stuff. But I still feel like Todd Gurley is still gonna be a great pick.
Yeah.
I mean, if whoever needs him, it's still gonna be a great pick.
All right, now let's just move right on over to the NFL. There were a lot of big games, a lot of statements were made by teams, a lot of stuff we saw here. So we're gonna get into our takeaways. Does anyone want to specifically start off with?
Honestly, from this week, the Cardinals played Detroit. I think it was a game to prove what team was the better, like what team is serious in the NFC. And I'm actually like, I guess the Cardinals really are a good team. Like, because at first I still, like, I thought they were like just okay. Maybe they're just getting by teams, but they beat Detroit with their backup
Their
quarterback.
defense is legit.
But I'm saying they also beat Detroit with a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
They still and yeah, the defense held them to 6 points, but I guess they really are legit.
I don't know what's happened to Megatron. He's not the same.
Coming off injuries, I don't know.
First round pick.
I'll give you a takeaway. I'm curious what you guys. The Chiefs are legitimate contenders to win the AFC West over the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll take that.
You know, because to me, like, first of all, you know, the Broncos losing to the Rams. I mean, that's just like it's like a freak accident. It's
Yeah.
like what?
Might not never see that again.
Would you have said that last week, or was that just basing off like you know?
Well, no, because to me, it doesn't just have to do with them beating the Broncos. That's what the Broncos losing that game. I thought this was a massive game for the Chiefs to beat the Seahawks. Seahawks kind of rolling, kind of picking up some steam. You know, they withheld a 124 rushing performance from Marshall Lynch to win that game. I think the Chiefs, if you look at their resume, they have a really, really impressive one.
Beat the
They
Patriots.
they took a tough loss week 1, if I'm not mistaken, to the Titans.
Yeah, that was a.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they messed up there. You know what I mean? They for whatever reason were not ready to play football.
And I think the two best defensive players went down that game.
That's why
Out of
I
whack.
think they lost that game because the starters, you know, you're getting first team reps and stuff, and then all of a sudden these backups come in. You know what I'm saying? First game they're like, oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? So I think they weren't ready they weren't prepared for that. Obviously, you're not prepared for your guys to go down, so that hurt them. But then the next week they come right
I
back.
mean, right now they might have the best 1-2 punch for running backs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Jamal Charles definitely looks ready. I mean,
Niles
And
Davis,
Davis.
is a solid running
Yeah,
back.
Niles Davis. You get Jamal Charles on the field, you still have a threat on the field.
yeah,
Niles Davis.
I mean, and you really look at it like, they played the Broncos next week in Denver.
That's their
which-
last game, right? They
no-
played them already or no?
No, that was well, that's who they played. I'm saying week 2, and that was their loss.
Oh, I'm saying, but
And
they still
then-
have a game against Broncos.
yeah, and that's the thing. They still play Denver,
Yeah.
and to me, they have a chance here. They play back-to-back weeks. Next week they have Oakland. That should be an absolute run over on Thursday night. But then they have Denver coming to them, and then they visit Arizona.
Okay. Denver.
I mean, that's a pretty big chance. If they split and keep both games close. Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
possible
think-
for them to beat Denver because, I mean, these injuries
Yeah, I
prove
mean,
something.
They just got to
Yeah.
beat Denver.
You know what I'm saying? The injuries.
They could screw up a little bit or whatever to Arizona, but if they beat Denver, then I think they'd.
They'll probably lose another game. I mean,
Oh no, I'm saying but I
It's
just
like
think
last year, I think is a perfect example of why they did it because they were on the roll. They were due for that loss, and that's what happened.
They need. I feel like they need the win against Denver. They need. I feel like they need that win because, I mean, just to prove that they can beat Denver as well.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
I think it'll show
I
the
think-
importance that Arrowhead has.
Oh, I think it was like
stadium on earth.
the loudest
Right?
stadium, yeah.
Like, who wants to go there?
I mean, I think even if they lose, I think depends how they play.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I think that they need to show like
they can't play like the
even if
Eagles
that's
play
what I'm
like
saying.
that.
Like as long as they Sunday with the cheap shot, wow, hurt my heart. Oh man, knocked my headphones off and everything. Yeah, but I think the Chiefs are really good, and I also just want to say I think the Chargers are not at all, to be honest. I don't think the Chargers are good. I don't think they have a chance to make the playoffs. I'll take the Dolphins over them any day.
Yeah, now Philip Rivers
Dolphins
has
are-
cracked ribs too.
Dolphins are ahead of them in the wild card.
And they'll stay that way too.
I mean, the Chargers barely beat Oakland, and they got their first touchdown
that's
pretty.
twice.
Like,
That's
I don't know
twice
about
they
that.
barely beat. I mean,
it's crazy because the Chargers started out pretty good.
Yeah,
started-
beat
'cause-
Seattle, right?
you know what the big thing was? They beat Seattle, and everyone said, "Wow,
Yeah, exactly.
they're crazy good." And then
Because everyone thought Seattle
Yeah.
was the best.
Yeah,
team.
everyone
exactly,
still
yeah.
thought that Seattle was that good. And
I mean, I thought
they're
Seattle
not.
was good that
Just
first
saying,
game they
Skip
played against
Bayless
the Packers.
called that, too.
They look great. And
Yeah.
The defense looked
Yeah,
like
they look great.
last year's.
I thought the Seahawks were like, wow, like better than last year. And then
yeah,
next thing you know,
down the tubes. And I mean, I guess we got to talk about Packers Eagles.
And Rodgers.
it was Aaron Rodgers, but it was also the defense too. Defense had 2 touchdowns.
Sanchez did not look good.
Aaron Rodgers did that in his sleep, basically.
You know what it was?
both. It was
There
basically-
was
It's like stealing candy from
Okay.
a baby.
quick shout out number 11 on the Eagles. I want you cut immediately on the punt return.
Yeah.
He ran down and chopped his feet in front of the guy, and then he just ran by him and scored a touchdown. So 11 should be cut. There was a drive where Rodgers picked up 3 back-to-back-to-back third down conversions of third and long. One of them was like 3rd and 18. Another one was like 3rd and 20. Like, I mean, the thing is, like,
That's Aaron Rodgers for you.
like he's great. I mean, he's great. Honestly, like right now, I actually would tend to say he's the best in football. Honestly,
Yeah, I would agree with
I
that.
don't think there's a quarterback I'd really take over him.
Right now, yeah.
But
No shot.
Lambeau, it doesn't look like they're touchable at Lambeau.
No. I don't think he threw a pick at Lambeau yet.
He hasn't. I don't know if they've turned the ball over at Lambeau yet. I don't know if they've punted at Lambeau yet. From what I
They just overall spanked the Eagles.
yeah,
it was bad.
Eagles look terrible.
I mean, Look, you could
Mark
say
Sanchez not the answer. Nick Foles, they don't have confidence in.
like you could say like yeah,
So
Mark Sanchez.
I have no
like,
idea the future of the Eagles at all.
Obviously, Mark Sanchez, you don't want him as your starter.
No.
But it wasn't like the Eagles' offense was really doing anything with Nick Foles too. So I feel like it still would
They
have.
were better. I mean, like
we played
no,
well.
they were better,
Awesome.
but they had more offensive problems. Even
We
like,
still had offensive problems.
Ex-
Well,
that's what I'm
but a
saying.
big thing was we literally don't have our line. Like we finally got 4 of the 5 back, and
but
that's
it-
as good as we're gonna
But
get.
that's what offensive
like-
problems are. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
part of the game. You still have offensive problems.
yeah, but
Defense
what I'm
was
saying is,
keeping-
but that wasn't Foles. You know what I mean?
okay, but the Foles also didn't do as great.
But when you're getting all that pressure, because we were starting rookies every game.
Still, I mean,
yeah, they're bad.
Still
Like,
not doing
I think
as
it's like
great.
2 big problems. Like Mark Sanchez is not throwing the ball to Macklin. Like I don't know. I mean, like Macklin's like. I mean,
I don't
I'm
think
not a
Mark
big
San-
fan, but I think he's been doing really good this
He's
season.
been our best
I don't even think
receiver.
Mark
not even-
Sanchez
He-
throwing the ball.
He's throwing to Jordan Matthews, who's not bad, but he's a rookie. I mean, give it to Macklin once in a while. And LaShawn McCoy's not stepping up.
No.
He's supposed to put the team on his
That's
back
true.
right now without
That's true.
Foles.
That's true.
And he's
I
not
agree with
doing
that.
it.
I mean, Mark Sanchez is throwing the ball to the other team. I don't know if he knows what team he's on, but he's throwing the ball to the other team, and he's also dropping the ball on the ground. I mean, there was one play that he did have a guy open. I think it was Sproles over the middle, and it looked like he pump faked, and he just got sacked. Like, you have to. I mean, do something. You can't be afraid. And he just looked really bad out there, and Packers.
And like as you said, like they got the how many linemen back? 4, whatever it was, 3.
Yeah, we have finally we have 4 of the 5. Herman's is out for the year, so that's the best we're gonna get.
I mean,
You guys are gonna draft a
but
couple.
like,
You guys are gonna draft a offensive lineman.
but
Secondary.
So the run game should be at least
linemen.
a little better.
No, we have the best line in football.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. It was
Dallas
Cowboys.
Cowboys. do.
No, we have the best line in football healthy. Literally, they're all Pro Bowlers. Every one of them.
Yeah, but if you
No,
it's
did you watch the game?
Cowboys.
What do we need? The secondary or a guy to fill in for the left guard who's hurt?
probably a line. You guys had 37 yards rushing the other day.
Yeah, because Sanchez was actually throwing the ball good. Did you
That was
see the
that was-
secondary?
That was versus the Panthers.
Honestly, if genuinely put me in an Eagles jersey and I could have also been 25 yards away from Randall Cobb on every possession.
Randall Cobb's nice though.
No one guarded him.
He's nice.
I mean, Jordy Nelson still did his thing too. I mean, they all did good. I can't really say no
Sorry,
one.
yeah,
You
look,
can't say
who
no one
had
really
a bad
guarded.
game?
I mean, no one really had. Even the tight ends got some touchdowns.
Again, Rodgers didn't even play the whole game.
Yeah,
He's honestly probably like
straight
why
game.
he's like
I think they're the first team in. Is it NFL history or franchise history? Franchise
back to
history.
back. No, it was
50 point game.
Yeah, it was back to back for
I thought
them.
that was franchise.
It was franchise.
Yeah,
it was franchise.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Um,
I mean, you want to move on to another thing? What about
Yeah.
the Patriots game?
That was my takeaway.
yeah, we kind of got away from takeaways, but I mean,
This
it's
Patriot game. I mean, I don't know. The Patriots after they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs were like, all right, time to turn up.
Yeah.
who would you say right now? Are they the best team in football?
I think the Patriots are the best, easily the best team.
I think they are too.
Yeah.
As a whole team.
I don't want to admit it, obviously, but I mean, I think they
Love
are.
to. I mean, love to see them go to Lambeau.
They are going
Oh.
to Lambeau November 3rd.
Yeah, they are.
Oh man, that's great!
That's gonna be a great game.
Wow.
Do you
Yeah, so
think-
that's gonna be the game of the year.
Do you think the Patriots like just outperformed like the Colts by like a lot? Like,
Yeah,
do you
okay.
mean like do you think
This
Andrew
is the
Luck
thing,
like
right? They win 42-20. Who was the player of that game? Jonas Gray. The Pats just always get someone to step up.
Yeah,
Get out
that's what me and Ant were talking
That's
about.
how good the Patriots are. They brought a team
199
in,
yards.
Brady didn't even have to do anything.
I guess like that's just the thing. It just shows. Yeah, like they traded Logan Menken, who was their best like lineman, and they just had
Dominating.
some kid who's literally like never even played
I
before.
mean, yeah, like Brady didn't even.
I mean, he's
touchdown.
played before. Who?
Today. The guy I traded for.
Oh,
Right.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Like I mean, Brady threw 2 picks. He still had 2
think he did.
touchdowns. He
No,
threw
that
Did
two
you
was
see
the
that
Colts
one
this
pick? Yeah, he threw
time.
one.
It was
terrible
it was
pick.
it was really bad.
No, I'm talking about
I
the
didn't think Brady
Patriots.
would actually do something like that. Like, that's not the way he plays.
I think
He just threw that ball up and was like, hopefully Gronk
Because
gets it.
Gronk was there, I just figured Gronk
Yeah.
could catch it.
But I mean,
Probably
he didn't
almost
even do like I mean, I kind of give credit to the Patriots defense as well too. They
they contained.
they locked up.
Revis
T.Y. Hilton?
has changed them so much.
Revis really shut Reggie Wayne down.
Andrew
T.Y.
Luck.
Hilton was locked
Down.
up.
Andrew Luck's over 300 yards passing though.
Yeah, no, because
2 touchdowns.
to me, Andrew Luck is when you're an elite
And he still
quarterback,
got blown out.
you don't get.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
but
saying
he-
he's still just
no,
had
Andrew Luck did not get blown up. That is a huge misunderstanding. The Colts got blown out.
But he's
he
part
doesn't
of the
play
Colts.
defense.
He's part of the Colts. It's a team, bro.
That's what
The
I'm
team.
saying. So why would you say Andrew Luck got blown
I
out?
didn't say that. The Colts got blown out. He's part of it though.
But-
So I mean,
No, I mean like I don't.
But you
think
don't say Andrew Luck got blown out.
Andrew Luck.
Colts.
The Colts got blown out.
I mean, if Andrew Luck had like 100 yards
I mean, it's kinda the same
passing
thing.
for like 2 interceptions, then yeah, then they got blown out. But he had over 300 yards passing, 2 touchdowns.
Because that's the thing. When you're an elite quarterback, you still go out there and get the job done.
and calm down.
Just like when you
And
said
calm
when they played the Broncos, Peyton still had a good day.
He did have a
They
good
just
day.
lost.
They just lost that one.
Luck still had a good day.
Well, I'm not saying they had a
They
bad
just
day, but
lost.
I mean,
He's great.
you got to just have. I mean, they just got to do something.
And Bradshaw just broke his ankle, so
Did he really?
yeah.
Aw.
Joe, did you break his kneecaps?
Possibly.
They have no run game, Colts.
Colts,
And they
yeah.
have no run defense.
Yeah.
Nothing,
But they got Andrew Luck.
there's nothing good about the running for them.
Yeah, but their passing is like off the charts.
It's not the best though.
I mean, I think it kind of shows like if the Pats don't get slowed down by someone, they might just steamroll.
Well, they have some. They actually have some tough games. They have Detroit next.
No, yeah, I mean
And they have
yeah,
the
but
Packers next.
But at this point, does it even seem like it matters? I'm just like, I mean,
What is their,
mean?
what is their record?
8-2.
8-2. I'm just saying. I'm
They're the best
saying it does matter. What
Oh,
I'm
no,
saying
they
is
don't.
like,
No, they don't.
it almost looks like whoever they play against is just in for a bad day.
Yeah.
I mean, like you just said, you wanted them to play the Packers. Like I think the Packers could put up a fight.
Oh, yeah,
Packers could
definitely.
fight. I think the Packers could smoke them.
Yeah, we thought the Colts could put up a fight, but you know.
No, I'm not
That's
saying
what
these
I'm
teams
saying.
can't put
I
up a
think the
fight. What I'm
Packers
just
can
saying
too, I
right now,
just
it doesn't
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah, you don't know.
right now, it just does not look like.
Yeah,
It matters.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
thought the Broncos would too. I mean, it's just weird.
It's just weird. Yeah, the Patriots is just
I mean,
dominating.
in the 6-game win streak, they've averaged 40 points a game.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
And I think they beat the Broncos by 20, and they also beat the Colts by 20. Like that's crazy.
Brady's won 20 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in that 6-game win streak. And I think Gronk's the new beast mode.
He's not beast mode. There's only one.
When he blocks,
He's Gronk. Just leave him be. Just let him be Gronk.
He's a beast mode. I think he's more beast mode than Marshawn Lynch right now. The way he runs after catches and everything.
He's
he
the-
blocks.
I think,
He
in my
got a penalty
opinion,
for blocking too hard.
he's the second most dominant player in the NFL right now. Gronkowski.
First.
First Watt.
Rodgers.
No.
And you also have Watt.
Watt's the
Watt.
most dominant.
Name one thing J.J. Watt can't do. Oh wait.
Be quarterback.
No, he could.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I guarantee you he could throw a touchdown.
Oh,
Okay,
I know.
You're saying you
Okay,
guarantee?
come on, Walsh.
Come
on.
I got it.
Yeah.
You don't think he could throw? Honestly, I'm
Bro,
being so serious.
Bro.
Bang a
why?
30-yarder.
What? Because of what?
And Dominican Sue could do that.
Because of what? Why do you think he could do that? Because what reason why he could do that?
Why can he throw?
Because
why
he,
can
because
throw
he's a,
touchdowns?
because he is a complete athlete.
Athlete. He's
That doesn't mean he can
That
throw
doesn't mean he can throw
football.
football.
Get his.
Come on, now you're getting a little over your head there.
What do you-
That's a little crazy.
You know, so you don't think that J.J. Watt can throw a football?
No, it's different. We're
That's
saying
what I'm
throwing a
saying.
touchdown in a game.
Yeah, in a game.
I think he can do it, honestly.
Yeah,
Not
he's on the
saying-
5-yard line.
Oh, wait, so that's throwing a touchdown, right? I'm not
Oh,
saying.
Oh, we're not.
You throw up to Andre Johnson.
Okay, I said be a quarterback. You can't be a quarterback. Can't be a quarterback.
All right, so you wanted to take it so literal, like
Can't be a
Yeah, because
quarterback.
that's just a I don't
Yeah.
know, that's a weird dumb thing to
Shouldn't-
say.
yeah, like you can't. Say
I'm
that.
not saying he's gonna go out there and start a quarterback. He didn't start a tight end.
Why,
The
you
man-
said he could do anything.
Ken.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
He can't be a quarterback. I just said he can't be a
he
quarterback.
could actually.
He can.
He could. He could line up
Oh
and
my
throw the ball.
gosh.
He could be a quarterback for a whole game. You actually honestly believe that?
But that's not what I'm saying.
That's what
I'm
you just
saying
said. He
he
could be a
Say,
quarterback.
bro. Like, what do you saying?
Well, all right. Honestly, I don't even want to. I'm moving on.
You said what's something he can't do. I just said he can't be a quarterback.
That was literally the dumbest thing I've ever seen. We can move
brought
on
it up.
to
Yeah, you did bring it up.
moving on to next week's games.
Wait, can I do a top performers?
Oh yeah.
I mean, the receiver one, someone's gonna like. Mike Evans just laid out. It's true. He did. He did. All right, at quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, 22 completions, 36 attempts, 341 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dog. Second one, Josh McCown, got the big win. He had 288 yards, 2 touchdowns. Running back Jonas Gray out of, I'm pretty sure, Notre Dame. He had 38 rushing attempts. That's a lot. And he had 199 yards, 4 touchdowns. Jamal Charles was second, 20 attempts, 159 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. Wide receiver Mike Evans, rookie Mike Evans out of Texas A&M, 7 catches, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. That was a great game by him. Alshon Jeffrey was second, 11 catches, 135 yards, 1 touchdown. Tight end was actually Kobe Fleener on the Colts. Dwayne Allen got hurt. Kobe Fleener had 7 catches for 143 yards. He had no touchdowns in the game, but that's still a pretty dominant game for him. The defense, I'm going to give it up to the Rams defense for holding Peyton to 7 points. Like, that is an achievement right there. Like, if you're playing Madden, that's an achievement you get. Like, it's like, yeah, you just basically boss mode right there. They snapped Peyton's streak of multiple touchdowns in the game. I think it was 15 or something like that. Rams had 2 interceptions, held the running game of the Broncos to 28 yards, got 2 sacks on Peyton, and they forced Peyton to they forced the Broncos to punt like 5 times. Like, where do you ever see the Broncos punt? But yeah. So I believe the Rams deserve that, the best defense, because
Tampa Bay had a day too on defense.
yeah, it's
And
true.
the
But
Packers.
yeah, I mean, obviously, but I have to give it up to the Rams for stopping him. Like,
So does San Fran.
Yeah, 5 picks.
so. And they still almost
6.
lost. Yeah,
What?
they still had a chance to lose that
That's
game.
why they're not that good. They have 5 interceptions, only win by 6.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's not good.
That's
You know that.
bad.
No, it's just funny because now it's your team, so that's like okay to say. But when I mentioned that they only beat the Eagles by like 5 points and the Eagles didn't score an offensive touchdown, I'm ridiculous. It's just funny how like you guys perceive things because
That is true.
because
We
you
were
don't
talking-
like the Eagles, but you like the Giants.
No,
We said
that
you-
time I was talking about the offense, not the defense.
No. I think we were saying that you couldn't have beat them easily.
No.
That's
On
what,
the
I think that's what we're
show-
talking about.
No, that was yesterday.
Oh,
That was
I
different
thought-
because
that's
Petey
what-
said that the Dolphins should be 8-2.
they could be.
Anyone
Yeah, the
could-
Eagles
could
could be
be.
undefeated too if they wanted. Anyone could beat whatever.
No,
I mean, you
no,
can't just
but
say
no,
that.
but there's a reason why they could have been. They lost 2 games because of a play in each game.
Okay, the Eagles lost their starting quarterback.
What are you talking about? What like
They could have a better record.
they
if
lost?
had
They lost with Foles
Foles.
there.
Yeah, but they could have a better record with Foles.
The Eagles
Bro,
could
that's
have only
crazy.
one loss
That's
on the
not
No,
Eagles.
crazy.
I'm saying they could have been 8-2 because of
Two
just
plays
2 plays.
separated us from.
It was just 2
8-2
plays.
and
Like that.
6-4.
That it's just 2 plays. Like that's a reason why they could have or could have not been.
And the Eagles could have been,
But they
have one loss on
oh,
2 plays.
He said undefeated.
But
They had one loss.
So I'm just saying like they
What?
could've
When
won
I
something.
prove it, that's it. Like we talk about. He just said one.
Okay, well, I didn't mean unfair. I mean like like you could say about anyone. They could be whatever.
I'm just saying like.
Do you really think the Oakland Raiders could be 8-0?
Oh my god.
Oh,
So no, not
so now you
everyone.
guys have a problem with and taking something too
Oh.
literal.
It's just like
It's just you just pick and choose your
it's
battles.
obvious that any team could be undefeated. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you could say that about any team, but I'm just saying that they could be 8-2 because of 2 plays that they just take away from the game and they're 8-2. So yeah.
Yeah. There to me, are 4 standout games next week. And probably the biggest one is the 1:00 Lions Patriots in New England.
I like New England.
Yeah, to me
New England.
in New England.
Yeah, Brady.
Close game though.
Yeah.
Or-
Oh, best
I don't even
best
know.
offense versus best defense.
I say like 34-20.
I don't know. To me, I think Calvin Durrell should be outstanding.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, I mean.
You think he's gonna cover him?
Shut him down.
You think he's gonna cover
He
him?
has to.
Or you think Reeves cover Golden Tate and Brandon Brown
I
will
think-
cover Calvin?
Because Brown is a big boy.
Yeah, but I don't think Revis would want to take that second fiddle thing. To be honest,
Yeah,
I mean, there's no
honestly, I think Revis would.
because
He's really
realistic,
bad.
because Wayne's bigger than Ty,
Yeah,
but Revis guarded him.
I
Yeah.
feel like the Patriots are gonna win again by 20.
I mean that line says
Even if
best
it's
defense in
20-0.
football. I mean, like,
I don't like. I think we kind of decided. I don't think the Lions are really that good.
Me
It's just,
too.
like weird.
their
how-
defense is exceptionally
Yeah,
good.
but
I mean, they held the Cardinals to only 14, but the Cardinals don't really put up a lot of points anyway, so it's tough to say.
the next game that I saw was the Cardinals and Seahawks meeting for the first time
Yeah.
this year in Seattle.
Big game.
That's a big game, yeah.
I'll tell you personally, I like Seattle.
Me too.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
saying
we'll
Seahawks.
see how they're due for a loss, Cardinals.
Wow.
Why do you think I'm gonna pick the Cardinals? Wait, you think I'm gonna pick them 15-1?
Yeah, I think.
No. I think they're right now the best team in that division.
I don't think the Cardinals are due for a loss. I just feel like it's a big game for the Seahawks. They're home.
I mean, yeah, I
They can still
think.
win.
I think they need a loss to get like.
What's his name?
They can still
Who
win.
they
They don't need
starting?
a loss, they can
Stan.
still win.
Drew Stanton, yeah.
I mean, if Stan, even though it's not the same as what.
6-1.
No, I'm just saying, even though it's not the same as it was last year, if Stanton can come into Seattle against the Legion of Boom, even though it's not the same as it was last year, and play exceptional, then they actually could be Super Bowl contenders with him at quarterback.
Yeah, because I
I
honestly,
like
right
the
now. They
Seahawks.
just want him to be like a game manager right now. That's what they want. And
Yeah, they
he's,
just
been doing,
want-
he's been doing a good job, but he's not turning
Find
the
a
ball
way to
over or
win.
anything.
Find a way to win.
And he's throwing to Fitzgerald.
And
Floyd.
yeah. Now the third game is one. I feel like one person's gonna disagree, but I actually think it is very important. Dolphins Broncos.
Well, I think it's an important game for both teams because obviously the Dolphins got to still win to stay alive, and the Broncos they just lost to the Rams, so they want to kind of redeem themselves, I would say, and they are playing at home, so I mean, yeah, I think it's an important game for both teams.
I'm
Oh, I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm taking
I
Dolphins.
honestly think.
I know.
I honestly no. I'm not taking it because of my team. I honestly think they can beat them. Like,
Yeah, me too.
I'm being serious. I
They-
think they can beat them.
I think Dolphins are like top 5 like points passing yards against us or something like that.
no, they're
Yeah, no,
look,
they're like the top 3 defense or
something
something
like
like
that.
that.
I'll be honest with
Passing
you.
defense.
This
Yeah.
is to me why I think they lose the game, and I actually think they're going to lose by a decent margin.
All right.
Broncos home.
Broncos home and Peyton wants to redeem himself.
I honestly I think if the game's in Miami, I actually might pick Miami, but
I wouldn't take that. Honestly, if the game was in Miami, I would be a little questionable because they're not good at home. Miami, they really aren't that good.
I mean they're
But-
6-4. They're 3-2
They're good at
away.
home.
They're 3-2 away, and they're 3-2
They
at
beat
home.
the Patriots at home.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
They beat
over,
the
over,
Bills.
over
but-
the years,
It has
Overall,
less to
yeah.
do with the. It's just the
I-
Broncos being home.
I don't think it
It's-
has. I don't think. Like, I mean, obviously, we say this all the time. It has something to do with your home, but I still think the Dolphins can win if the Broncos are completely healthy. Then because I mean, Emmanuel Sanders, if he's not playing, that's a big loss. Julius Thomas, big loss. He has the most touchdowns. What as a tight end? Right, that's a big loss. Who else did they lose?
Ronnie Hillman.
Ronnie. Oh yeah, Ronnie Hillman. They don't even have a running game.
Caesar Anderson's trash.
Wait, didn't someone else get hurt in that game for the Broncos?
Not that I
I don't
can
know,
remember.
but the injuries do hurt a team too.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's gonna be fun to watch. So, but I do think the Dolphins could beat them.
Picking the Broncos.
And to me, I think the Monday night game is huge. Got Ravens going to the Dome to play the Saints.
Big game. I mean, the Ravens have to get every win they can because that division is
it's
really
just-
close.
Yeah.
I want the Saints to win. I'm picking the Saints.
Saints. I like them in the dome. Even if they're not that great this year, overall they're just great in the dome.
They lost back-to-back games in the Dome, and I
Yeah,
think the
that's
Ravens
crazy.
are going to be way fresh off that bye. Take it.
Taking the Ravens.
I think Jimmy Graham's gonna have a day. That's for you, Wolves.
This is a game I think it could go both ways, but I think I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
All right, not bad.
I have one more game too. I think the Bengals and Texans game is a pretty big game too because
Yeah, because that's actually a lot of AFC
the Bengals-
wild card
Bengals are
implications.
Well-
supposed to.
because the Texans, think about it, they're 5-5 now, right?
Yeah,
And what is the Colts? What are the Colts? They're 6-4,
I think so.
right? So look, they still have a
They
chance.
still play each other.
They still have a chance, and they still have a chance to make the AFC wild card. And the Bengals, just like the Ravens, have to win a game to stay alive.
I think that's really on the health of Arian Foster.
Well, yeah, I mean that kid Blue stepped up big though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
they're
did.
100 yards rushing.
But like, I just thought it was funny because I was watching. I forgot what game I was watching. The Browns were in first place, and then they in the division, and then they lost and they dropped down to last place. Like that's how close. That's how close
Yeah.
the division is. So that's why I said every win for these teams is big.
Yeah.
Or if you get a tie like the Bengals did, but no one likes ties.
All right, now that is all the time that we have today on Roommate Rivalry. Before we go, I just want to remind everyone tomorrow, 7 a.m. ESPN2, the Iona men's basketball team takes on Wolford.
Shout out, Demise.
Oh,
Shout
we did.
out.
Oh, I did. Trust
you
me.
did?
Oh, I gave Demig a whole segment.
Yeah.
37 last time. Iona women's leading scorer in school history. So again, there's another.
Walsh's girl.
She's the best player I've ever seen. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Cleveland State game was fun.
yeah.
Fun game. Fun to watch.
But yeah. So everyone, make sure you guys support. Give it a watch. Go to the basketball and breakfast event here on Iona's campus. Until next time, this has been Roommate Rivalry.
Peace.